cryptocurrency market. Opportunities every single day and night. There is always an opportunity in the cryptocurrency market. There's many different ways to make money in the market regardless of what's happening. So please check out my channel, see what I have to offer. I have a $99 Patreon where I give you these types of calls. So join my Patreon. It's a great place. I show you how to find these different patterns. I show you how to learn these patterns. I teach you pattern recognition, support and resistance, Fibonacci, you name it. Also, I do one-on-one tutoring there. For $99 an hour, you can have a one-on-one with me where I'll sit with you and answer all your questions, make sure you know what you need, set up your charts, and get you going with cryptocurrency. I have a PowerPoint that I'll share with you that I'll leave you with at the end. You can take that and use that for the rest of your trading experience as an outline and a guideline to make amazing trades. What people like the most about my trading room is not only the exclusive calls, the positive energy, and the awesome vibrations here, high frequency people, positive energy, progressive minds. I also have a beginners and experts room where people jump in all day, spread, and make amazing trades. What people like the most about my trading room is not only the exclusive calls, the positive energy, and the awesome vibrations here, high frequency people, positive energy, progressive minds.
Check, check, check. 1, 2, and 2. It's about that time. It's about that time. It's about that time, baby. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Appreciate each and every one of you for calling yourselves crypto lifers. Thank you for jumping on in. We're going to do some damage today. We're going to talk about Bitcoin. Look at a little bounce we had, inverted head and shoulder. What is the level to hold? We're going to look at targets for the week. 58,152 Bitcoin. We are about to do some damage. Shout out to everyone here on the live. We're going to drink that lemon water. Keep the body pure. Lemon water is acidic, but when you drink it, it turns to alkaline in the body. It decalcifies the pineal gland, keeps you healthy, keeps you positive. Just drinking lemon water and eating honey can stop you from getting sick or letting viruses replicate in your cells. You're having honey and lemon together every day. Those two things can be some of the strongest antioxidants in your entire life. So look at me. It's been a year through a pandemic. You guys see me go live stream every single day. Not one day have I had a headache. Not one day have I felt sick. Not one day have I woken up not feeling 110% because I work out every day and I drink my lemon water. Worked out this morning. Feel absolutely beautiful. Bang, bang, bang. Ready to rock. Other guys will teach you how to trade. I will teach you all facets of life, how to keep yourself looking sharp and healthy, how to keep yourself feeling good, how to keep yourself moving at the speed of light. If that's something you want, come to the channel every single day, because I don't take a day off to prove the consistency is key, to prove that we don't need to stop. Because why stop when you're moving at the speed of light? You see what I'm saying? No reason. Whasha! Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming on in to the live stream. Thank you for coming on in. Let's get into Bitcoin right off the bat, and let's see what's happening for the day. Look, I made this inverted head and shoulder when Bitcoin was respectively right here. I started designing the projection theory because I was like, hey, are we going to do one of these? I said, there's a possibility. Let's see how it played in to the projection. Hit the top now, and then I figured we are at the top. All right, and I found the resistance line, previous resistance. That's how I figured that out. Wasn't that hard, right? We did the math. Levels to watch for Bitcoin are on the right here. We had to watch 57,500. We had to get a candle to close above that candle, above that level. We did. Thank the heavens. Okay? Now, next level to watch here is 60,000. We need a break above 60K. That's it. That's just like the line in the sand we had before. We got to break above 60K. We don't get above 60K, we're in what's called trouble, you know? Got to get a candle to close above 60,000, then 61, and then we can move to this zone here. This is a strong zone of support and resistance here at 64.4. Then we're at 66.5, and then it's the all-time high. So levels to watch for Bitcoin. Scary levels to watch were if we broke 53,005, then we could start talking about 51, 49, and 48. So until then, all is well, and so we broke out. Can we break out of this falling wedge? So far, it is looking, so let's zoom in here to what's happening. Oh, wow. So we broke out and got rejected by the top trend line. The 1 hour got overbought. We still have some momentum, but for the most part, seems like it's channeling back to the bottom of the target. So, two ideas here at play. The bigger target of this falling wedge is down here. If it comes back down to the bottom of the falling wedge here at 53,560. 53,500 really, we'll call it. So 53,005, low level to watch here. Very, very closely for Bitcoin, all right? Why? Well, we're overbought on the 1 hour. Let's take a look at the 4 hour though. 4 hours curving to the upside, suggesting that is bottom trend line. So look, if you go by the 4 hour, every time we're curving, it's usually the bottom of a trend line. See, look at this here. We had this shape. Bam. The 4 hour was curving right there on the stochastics RSI. Bear with me. Right there, we are bottom trend line. 4 hours curving. Right there, bottom trend line. Bottom was curving. So right there, we hit bottom trend line. Right there, we're hitting bottom trend line. The 4 hour suggests that we have bottomed out already at 55,650. It's saying that was our bottom. And we're going to dig our way out of the hole here. That's what the 4 hour is suggesting. Why? Well, we got strong divergence here on the 4 hour. Swing down, and this basically is flat, or the angle is not half as sharp. See, if this angle keeps going, that angle keeps going. If they will hit each other, that is divergence, my friends, and we will see a movement to the upside, and we did. The divergence played out perfectly right there. We talked about it many times on the channel. I went over it. I was posting at 2, 3 in the morning the last few nights, watching Bitcoin like a hawk, keeping you guys up to date with what's going down. Support and resistance lines, inverted head and shoulder, 68% chance of break to the upside. So now we're watching. Okay? Watch the 15-minute. Are we overshot? No, a little bit of juice. A little bit of juice. And there's still momentum on the 1 hour. And a little bit of juice on the 15-minute. So I'd like the 1 hour to get a candle to close above this trend line and above the 200-day moving average. If we could get above here at 60,400, it would be a dream. Is that going to happen? We don't know. So all eyes on BTC. Now, one thing it could be doing, it could just be coming back to the bottom of this trend line here like so. Up, down, up, and then it's going to go out. The 4 hours in our favor to go to the upside. The daily's in our favor to move to the upside. Remember that. Daily wants to spin, 4 hour wants to spin, and those are the levels to watch for Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, don't have to spend as much time on it today as we spent so much time on it the last few days weekly. And the weekly candle close last night, we spent like an hour and we go over every single thing on Bitcoin. If you need any help, go to that weekly candle close, rewatch that, because that's going to teach you what's happening throughout the week and more. So stay tuned for that information. And if you want that information, go check it out. But every week, you should definitely stay tuned for the weekly candle close every Sunday night for the weekly candle close. Okay, so there's Bitcoin. Some say it's a bear pennant, bull pennant. Bitcoin so far loves to break out of these to the upside. Every time it's made one of these, it's boomed to the up. Right there, it made one. Right there, it kind of made one. Right there, it kind of made one. It really likes to break out a bear flag, so we'll be watching Bitcoin very, very closely. 58,100. Right now, you got to go by the 50-minute. The 50-minute slipping says you might get a little love. So zoom in here. If you want to just track it. Very ugly pattern right now. And then we have resistance support here at 57,700. So I don't want to see Bitcoin break below 57.7. That'll let me know that's a support hold. 50-minute could push to the upside. 1 hour could continue with some momentum as we cross the dotted line. Push us up out of this. I'd like to see us break out of this smaller, see this pennant here. So there's Bitcoin. Does it stay inside the pennant and continue? And I know it's confusing, but there's two patterns here. There's the bigger pattern and then the smaller pattern working through. And there's the inverted head and shoulder as well. If the inverted head and shoulder does what it says it's going to do, it's going to break to the upside. Okay? Target for the inverted head and shoulder is the length of the head to the neckline. And then swing that over to the shoulder. Basically gives you the resistance point at 64,800, 65,000. Okay? That's Bitcoin in a nutshell there, like we do every single day. And also, we don't just go over Bitcoin on this channel. We go over the entire market kind of as a whole. We go over Bitcoin dominance. Okay? Nice to see it dropping heavily to the downside. That was an altcoin rally, and that's what happened. And where did that money went? It went to NFT gaming. We nailed it all weekend. We've been taking gains like you read about. It's been insane. EGLD for massive, massive gains. I was buying EGLD at $20. It is now damn near $500. Insanity. So, shout out to my EGLD fans. Appreciate each and every one of you doing a 25x on the way to a possible 100x with EGLD. Will you 100x with EGLD? It might take more than a year. It takes about 18 months to 100x, says the Crypto Love guy. You guys know Crypto Love. Shout out to Crypto Love. Follow Crypto Love. Research Crypto Love. Check out his videos. He does an awesome video every single day. The Crypto Love. Crypto Love, man. I love him. Randall. He's the man. He's also really funny, and he supported me throughout my channel. One of the biggest supporters of my channel ever has had me on his on his channel. He's actually edited a video and put it up on his channel. Unbelievable guy. Unbelievable guy. I love the guy so much, and he's one of the greatest people you'll ever meet. Lucky that he does videos and we get to chill with him. So look at Bitcoin dominance in this funky pattern here. Very funky. It's getting overbought on the 1 hour, just like Bitcoin, pumping up. Says there's a little more room. Coming down on the 4 hour. Suggesting an altcoin rally into the next week. Bear pennant with a break to the downside. The 4 hour. Daily wants to rip though, suggesting that Bitcoin's either going to dump or pump hard. It does say that on the daily time frame, Bitcoin wants to go for and look, bottom, could be a triple bottom here. And this is a bear pennant. The overall bigger picture here. So there's Bitcoin dominance on my radar coming down on the daily time frame. However, in the 3-day wants to rip too. 3-day suggesting some movement here for Bitcoin. Oh, wow, look, we're starting to flatten out on the weekly. Is Bitcoin doing that on the weekly? So Bitcoin dominance suggesting a massive move for Bitcoin. Same idea that it's going to start. It could rip back up to this lines. Bitcoin rips and then dumps back into the alts. But it's You know, I'm not saying in the next few days, it's just reminiscing in the next week or two. It's going to be a big move for Bitcoin. That's what the dominance is telling us. It's whispering sweet nothings of Bitcoin pumpage. Just want to put that out there. The last time we've done this, it's kind of all come to fruition. So just have to put that out there. USDT dominance wants to push to the upside on the weekly. Kind of weird, right? That suggests that Bitcoin wants to dump. Maybe it'll pin and Bitcoin will fly. Anything is possible, but that's kind of scary. We've been talking about this, and I keep going over it. Bitcoin dominance wants to pump on the weekly, suggesting that what? We'll have a crash in the crypto market? I'm not saying any of this is possible. Just going over when dominance pumps, USDT dominance, right? Tether dominance pumps. It means usually people are bailing out and getting into stable coins. So when this is ready to rock on a bigger time frame, it kind of, it makes me think a little bit what's going down. But it's about to dump here on the daily. It's a good sign. A bunch of money's going to come into the alts and into Bitcoin, says USDT dominance. So you look at the dominance of Tether. That also gives you an idea of where the market's going to go, okay? Then I look at the Dow Jones, recovering nicely right off my trend line. So someone else knew my trend line. Look, I wasn't the only guy that built this. Look, I drew this line a while back. How did it bounce right off my trend line? Insane. Look at that. And all is healthy. Look, we negated the shoulder, head, and shoulder there. Actually, some could say we actually hit the target because it was a slanted neckline. There was your bang, and we went down. Bouncing 35.83, extremely oversold in the daily time frame, suggesting the Dow is going to have a wonderful week. Is it Monday morning and the daily's ready to rock? That's a beautiful sign for the Dow Jones Industrial. Also some swing up to swing up. This is more sideways. That is Class B, hidden bullish divergence. Tells you that the trend will continue to the upside. That's very good for Bitcoin if the stock market continues to recover nicely, which this says it will. So Dow Jones right here saying it's about to pump to the upside based on the stochastics RSI saying you're going to have a healthy week in the stock market. Okay? Healthy week in the stock market is predicated on good overall investing everywhere. So that's a good thing. I'd like to see that. So now we've gone over Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance. USDT Tether dominance. The dollar index, right? We're going to take a look at the dollar index and the Dow Jones, right? Now the dollar's pumping today, right? Not a good sign for Bitcoin, but very overbought on the daily time frame. One more push up and then massive dumpage. So on the temporal time frames, massive dumpage too on the 4 hour. It's a good sign. A little more pumpage. I told you we were going to go through a little bit of pain for the next few days. Watch the dollar do its thing. Look, and the dollar did break out exactly from this falling wedge and is going towards the target. Will it hit the target at 96? Trying to get that dollar back to $1. It's interesting what they're doing here. Trying to save the American people here, trying to save the prices, pumping the dollar back. Someone's trying to manipulate the dollar to kind of not look that bad. But inflation is coming, my friends, in my humble opinion. I've been waiting for it since 2009. I've been buying Bitcoin. Inflation was the reason I started buying gold and silver. It's the reason why I'm so into buying Bitcoin now. Inflation. I am more afraid of inflation than the boogeyman. All right? I'll tell you that right now. Nothing scares me worse than inflation. That's why I love Bitcoin so much. I refuse to watch my wealth get taken from me every single day of the week. And that's why you also come to this channel, because I talk about what's going on outside of just trading, right? It's a little soft, huh? It's better there. Sorry about that. Big up to the Lifer and to the Lifer family. Shout out to Nick Howden. Inverted head and shoulder on an uptrend. Since when is that a thing? Peter 9 style. Sand and mana are monsters. Mamba for life, man. Good morning, Lifers. Quick smash of the like. I'm out. Something called work calls. Hey, man. I do it every single day. It's not easy, but we all got to work. Somebody's got to do it, right? Somebody's got to go on YouTube every day. Jay Schmitz is looking for Crypto Poppy. Yeah, now where's Crypto Poppy after running his mouth yesterday? He's asking Schmitz where Jay Schmitz is. Where's Crypto Poppy? If he's trying to regulate you, then he should show up, right? I'm with you, bro. I'm with you. He's calling you out. I'm poking fun, you know, it's all games. I think you guys are buddies, but I feel you, though. I would mess with my buddy if he did that to me. I'd be like, you called me out yesterday and you didn't show up to the show? 96. So I like what we're seeing here. I don't like what we're seeing there for the dollar, but overall, I like what I'm seeing for the dollar index because the 4-hour and the daily are overbought. Because we're going to have massive dumpage. RSI is also overbought. MACD getting extended. Price super far away from the what? 21-day moving average. That was a massive pump. They did what they could. But I'm telling you right now, King Bitcoin is about to steal the show. It's about to show everyone what happens in economic times of dire when the prices of things are going up. Bitcoin is a commodity. It's a luxury, just like a Lamborghini. Soon it will be a luxury to own Bitcoin. Only the luxurious. I'm telling you, soon it will be mark my words. And I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say here is financial advice, but soon it will be a luxury to own even 0.5 Bitcoin, 0.25 Bitcoin right now. I'm telling you right now, you keep that in your head. Bitcoin. Just before I forget, EPIK Prime on my radar. I don't own any yet, but I do believe this thing is hot to trot. EPIK Prime. Okay? EPIK Prime on my radar. Giant cup and handle right there. Blasted out. Falling wedge. Blasted out. Secondary falling wedge. Now that's a cup and handle as well for EPIK Prime. This has been talked about on Crypto RS's channel. He's even tweeted about it. You know, he has, damn near 1 million followers. So that's there. So other channels have picked it up. I did my own research before he talked about it. Then I saw him talk about it and said, wow, that's only going to be good for me. Right? I still don't own any yet because I missed this initial pump. Waited for this, missed this initial pump. Now it's probably time where I might have to take a nibble. So I'm looking at this very, very closely. EPIK Prime could get to $1 billion market cap easily. Word on the street is has deals with Universal, Warner Brothers, and Disney. Okay, so EPIK Prime in a key position in the NFT space with some partnerships and deals that nobody else has. So EPIK Prime's on my radar. Also getting pushed by some of the biggest channels in the game, EPIK Prime. So you might want to do some due diligence on this thing. EPIK, PRIME. You just might want to check out EPIK Prime. You just might. You just might want to research that puppy. Let's take a look at total, the entire market cap of total. So look, we had it in this falling wedge. Could it come back down and do a bearish retest? It may. We can always kind of keep that on ice, that idea on ice. But then we could say it's in a bigger falling wedge, and it was just bouncing off support there at $2.38 trillion. Right? But now, if we look at it very closely here, we can see it's overbought oversold on the daily time frame. We see swing up to swing up, but swing down to swing down. Hidden bullish divergence tells us the trend will continue to the upside. We should see a massive move in the space this week. Thanksgiving has been notoriously known for massive pumps for Bitcoin and the altcoins. Thanksgiving has been known. I remember my first Thanksgiving making an absolute killing. I'm not lying. I rented a tiny little cottage because my parents and his house is kind of small. I went there. My sister has kids. I had kids. And so I rented a tiny little cottage, like a 2-minute walk from my mom's house in southern Massachusetts. And I'm in there with this laptop on Bittrex, just dominate. I'm talking about like making $5,000 a day trading. And I'm just like, and I'm telling my wife, I'm like, I don't even know. And she's like, how are you doing this? I'm like, I don't even know. I'm trading Bitcoin cat. And it was Thanksgiving. It was my first crypto Thanksgiving. And I was just taking money hand over fist. I remember sitting in this little love seat in this little, 1-bedroom cottage. It was a little, tiny little cottage, like 1 bedroom, little kitchenette kind of, little. And I'm on this like love seat pull-out thing with my laptop on my lap. And I'm just like, I can't, in money, I'm just, oh my God. And it was insanity. I'm not saying it's guaranteed to happen this week, but this week has been known. We had it's strange how it's setting up. We're going to talk about something else in a second. I'm going to give you guys an insight into the full moon. If you haven't seen that before, stay tuned for something very, very awesome and insightful. We're going to talk about the full moon cycle as well 229 people watching, 88 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. Seems like people are busy this week. Less people online. I saw some of my bigger YouTubers having less viewers in the last few days. Let's get into the Super Chats. Let's talk about the Super Chats. Sorry, I don't mean to ignore them. Just get into the zone. But I will always get to them. Mark my words. Smart trades are the best trades. Thanks for your words and works of art, Sam. You and the Lifer family have been life-changing. Shout out to Zero Allegiance with the $5 Super Chat. I remember that day. See a coin. That's how you do it. A period of focus. Rofi, spot buying under maintenance until 3 a.m. tonight. Buying will resume. Moonish stuff coming. Yeah, that's, Rofi, Hero 5. Crypto Pappy, stop sleeping on EGLD. Oh yeah, definitely. Jimmy Phillips, good morning. Ben Coons, MOVR, thoughts on MOVR? Send in a super chat, my buddy. Do the right thing. Can you look at Sand and Mana? Quick thoughts. Mama for life every day. We'll go over Sand and Mana for the buddy, Opal. And Sand and Mana are monsters for another Canadian 5. Thank you so much for the love. Fun moving. I'm locked in. Gina Bina. Jesse, his chart is crystal clear. His image is not. Yeah, I was looking at that. So I changed it up. Did I touch the lens? No, it's good now. It should be spot on. Should be spot on now. I think that was back there. No, it was a little blurry. We know Jesse's got it on that 4K TV, like mad big. He's just like honed in. Bro, I am 15 and I don't have access to a credit card. Ben Coase. Then figure it out, man. Smart trades are best trades. Thanks for your word. No, I'm just saying, do whatever makes you happy, Ben. We'll take a look at MOVR for the youngin'. I hope you're not lying, though. Smart trades are the best trades. Thank you for your words and your works of art. Shout out to Zero Lives for the 5. Rofi, spot buying under maintenance until 3 a.m. tonight. Buying will resume. Moonish stuff coming. Why is it spot buying under maintenance? Kind of weird. Okay, so total, the entire market cap did a beautiful bounce off my line here at 2.08. Yeah, 2.38. That's what it was stuck on my mind. $2.38 trillion. So the daily could turn a little more down. We could see this. A little more to the downside. And once that breaks that level, we're looking at 2.48 and then back to that. So as long as we stay here, basically above 2.49 trillion, 2.5 really if you want to call it, and begin to move to the upside, all will be well. Let's take a look at that 1 hour though. 1 hour popped as good as it could. Now we need it to flag out. We need it to flag out. It's on the 21, which is a great sign. So can we just flag out here as we reset? And that would be the most bullish sign for the market continue to the upside. If this stochastics resets, well, we just fill out this flag. And that's what we're looking at. I'll be watching that. I'll put an alert here on total. They tell you not to put an alert on things like this, but it's fine. I'll tell them it's fine. So there you have it. The total market cap of cryptocurrency holding $2.55 trillion. And really strong level for it right there. I'd like to see it held above 2.5. All right. All will be well. We hold above 2.5 trillion. Okay. So now we've gone over Bitcoin. Bitcoin dominance, Tether dominance, the dollar index, the Dow Jones, and the total market cap. Then I also like to go over the entire market cap, excluding Ethereum and Bitcoin, and see where we're at 9. I want to be back above $1 trillion. Okay. I want to see us back above $1 trillion. We were in a giant cup and handle. We broke to the upside, came back down to support, previous support. Nothing wrong with that. Moving to the upside on the daily time frame. 3-day coming back down to oversold regions as well. I like what I'm seeing. We bounced very nicely off $879 billion. Then we bounced off of $922 billion. $100 billion. And now we're on our way to $1 trillion. back there. We've been there before. We can get there again. We were at 1.13 trillion on the all-time high. So watching the entire market high, all-time high, broke it, came back for support. That's usually what happens as you move to the upside. So I like what I'm seeing here for the market cap of all of the altcoins. Okay? Pointing down here on the weekly. Hopefully that can go sideways now as this turns, or we can get a turn halfway. But watching the weekly, I am looking at bigger and smaller time frames just to make sure we're projecting into the future. But for now, let's play that daily until the daily gets overbought. Shoulder, head, and shoulder, possibly making another shoulder. A little bit of a dip here. $959 billion. So levels to watch. I really don't want to see it break $943 billion. We start breaking 943, we're making more of a downtrend. I'd like us to start getting a higher low and moving to the upside on the daily time frame here. Okay. So that's it. That's the market in a nutshell. Now let's get into the fun part, the super chats, the altcoins, the blast-offs, the insane. Missed your lives the past weekend, but I'm here today. If we go over one in LRC, please. Thank you. I wanna mana. Shout out to I wanna mana. And let's go over sand and mana for my buddy, old pal, Mamba for life. So sand, every time it does a dippy dip, it's ready for more. Look, but right now, look. Daily needs to curve to the downside. There was some bearish divergence. That could send us back down to support here at 289. Just want to, you got to be realistic about this stuff, right? But look, the 4-hour pointing to the upside and starting to make a bit of a move here. So 4-hour has momentum. Really no reason why it can't get to 650 before the daily bearishness wants to kick in a little more. The 1 hour, however, is overbought and looks like we could cool off back down to the bottom of the pattern, like bang, see, like this. So looking for sand to come back down to the bottom of the pattern at $3.81. We're sitting at 427 right now. Sand. Okay. All is very healthy. I'm still very, very bullish on sand. I just personally do not enter trades when I'm that high on the stochastics RSI. It's telling me we are overbought. Too many people are getting in, and I don't jump in when everyone's jumping in. Okay. It's like jumping into the pool when everyone's there. You might jump on someone's head and get hurt, or you might hurt yourself. Wait for the pool to fill out a little bit before you jump in. Don't get into consolidation when it's too heavy. When it's too heavy, consolidated, don't force yourself in. Okay. Having a trouble with my Stream Deck and my laptop computer for some reason. Don't know why. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here and calling yourselves crypto lifers. I don't skip super chats. We have a team that will go through every super chat, and we will get to every single super chat. We do not skip super chats. So you are lying when you say, oh, boo, you skipped my super chat. Where's the mods today? Not a mod out in the game. Look at all my mods. Where's Gina Bombina? There's Gina. I got Rodney. I got my wife. Lifer is a pool. Be like pool water, my friend. Life is a pool. Jump in the pool with me and Cons. We're having a party, me and Cons, baby. Appreciate you, my buddy. Shout out to my buddy Conswork. You just scrolled by me again. Not lying. We'll get to your screen. We'll get to every one of the men. Take a deep breath. Love your stream. Can you share your thoughts on Hedera HBAR, Hedera hash graph? Now, I don't like it per se because I believe it's a centralized kind of seedy little thing. I actually was at a symposium with Charles Hawkinson's, and I asked Charles what he thought about HBAR, and he told me it was a centralized joke, and I did my own research and agreed with him. So, hey, a lot of you people might look at me and be like, So I'm not a fan of it. I wouldn't own it long term, and I don't like it at all. I know what it does. It has a different type of thing. It's like entanglement, or it's non-blockchain. It's hash graph, which is a different type of technology, which could actually become more efficient than Bitcoin. And I've done it all, and I know about swirls, and I know about the owner. And actually, I was deep into Hedera Hashgraph for a while, and I thought it could outtake Bitcoin. And I was freaking out in 2018. I was like, is this stuff gonna Hedera Hashgraph? So I did my research on it for a long time. So thorough information here about Hedera Hashgraph. We'll take a look at it on the charts. However, You can swing. I could probably swing trade it, make some ends on it, but there's other things that I like. So eat, sleep, and watch Crypto Lifer. Shout out to Jonathan Smitch. Rinse and repeat. Appreciate it, man. I am just holding Rick James. Missed your lives the past week. We'll take a look at it. So we'll take a look at HBAR for you, my friend, and see, look, we don't miss super chats. We don't skip them. It may take a second, but we'll eventually butter your bread. We'll get you all nice and cozy. See, how cozy is that? Rob Lisboa 22. There we go. And we give you screen time. Look at that. We put your name on there. I give people more love than any other channel, man. I give screenshot. I was giving super chats the other day to Jordan Cameron. He didn't put my screenshot once out there. He didn't mention my name once out there. He must be afraid of the Crypto Lifer because he didn't mention my name once. He refused to even read my screen, any of my stuff. One time he read one. I gave the guy $50, bro. And I gave him 5 super chats. One time I made a joke about what he said. He was like, "No kids, I'm not having any kids." And I was like, "Here's $10 for the future Satoshi loving kid." And he didn't read that. I thought that was pretty funny. So I wasn't even trying to promote myself or anything. I was just being funny in the chat. I guess once you're a YouTuber and people might know you're a YouTuber, I don't get the love you guys get. No one wants to read my super chats. But I like to read people's super chats. I didn't miss Mana after Sand. We're getting there. We're getting there, buddy. See, stop telling me I miss things. I'm actually going to stop. I'm just going to do my thing, and you guys are going to see that I don't miss stuff. All right. You said Sand and Mana 10 times. How could I forget it? And then the other girl's name is I Want a Mana. How could I have forgotten it, dude? Come on. Let's get real. Look, I Want a Mana. I love y'all. Be easy on the kid. It's freaking Thanksgiving. All right? Okay, so Sand. 650 target still in play, but I believe it has to cool down on that 1 hour. I never jump in when the 1 hour is overbought. It's not a good look for me. And then I backtest these theories. Whenever we were high here, look, we came down. We were high here, we came down. We're high here. Highly likely we come to the downside here to 383. Or maybe at least respect the previous support and resistance lines, which we can build now. Sorry for me making random lines here that are unneeded. Happens sometimes. So we're seeing this push to the upside here too. The 1 hour. Back to the oversold region. Yeah, to me, it's just got to cool off a little bit. And you go to the 15-minute. Is there? Yeah, we're overbought on most time frames. Definitely a cool off coming for Sand. But I'm still bullish overall to 650. And again, that's just what the chart's bullish overall. I shouldn't even say I am. The chart's bullish overall. That's what the technical analysis is suggesting. It's really I don't have any really opinion on any of this stuff. Really, none of this is my opinion. It's not like, oh yeah, I don't hold any Sand, just so you know. Wish I did, but I don't. I sold it off early. I got it at 4 cents. Yeah, I would have done 100x. I definitely would have 100x. It would have been an amazing. And I actually knew Sand was going to be hot since day one. Got distracted by other coins, but you know what? We'll see where the cookie crumbles when it all falls down, right? Like SHR, worst call in the world. Should have jumped out of that a long time ago. Let's take a look at Mana. Decentraland. And look, that's at 387. They're so close to each other. And look, overbought on the 4 hour too as well. It did break out though, so now we're looking for what? Confirmation that it stays above the support. So we want to see it stay above 383. Form a bit of a flag here. It's got to touch the 21-day moving average. This is my trick that most people don't know or that I use. And the thing is, I do it every single day. So I do the same type of trading style over and over and over again. Mana to the downside there somewhere, filling out this flag. It's got to touch the 21. Then it forms a bit of a cup and handle here. See that? And then it's in a bigger cup and handle as well. Look at this. It's in a giant cup and handle. Go to that daily and look at the measured move for this. This is 597. So I got Sand to 650, Mana to 597. And it's cooling off on the daily time frame. I'm seeing if it gets back all the way to 333. into the golden pocket, which is at 327. The golden pocket is a Fibonacci retracement between the 0.65 and the 0.618 at 330 and 334. And so we're looking at this very, very closely. These areas are areas to watch for MANA as a nice retracement. If not, can it hold the 0.5 at 356? So definitely coming down here on the 1 hour. Has to slow down and come back to the oversold region. 4 hour has momentum just like sand. Everything kind of looking the same. So slight pullback before it continues its move. And then the daily also will reset. I see the overall idea is bullish to 597. These are strong. These are healthy pullbacks. That pullback to the 618 would also beautifully coincide with the exact area of support and resistance that we've made right here between 327 and 330. So there you have it. MANA in a nutshell. Thank you so much. Okay, let's take a look at one and LRC for I Want a MANA, and then we'll also take a look at Hedera hash graph. HBAR. We'll take a look at it here on KuCoin. I'll look at it on way more information here. So take notes. I haven't looked at this in a while, so when we go to chart this, it's like when you chart from the beginning. Oh, so that's wrong. I actually have a target here. I thought I hadn't charted in a while. I don't really talk about this coin much. Looks like I have a target here for 69 to 70 cents, and the entry was around 35. It's at 37 now, coming down, but just continuing this sideways action, just extending the sideways movement. The longer this sideways movement, the more explosive it's going to be to the upside. Okay, the longer the sideways movement, the more explosive to the upside. Would you look at that? And there's the new idea here. Target is basically the same, a little higher now. $77. Lucky sevens for Hedera hash graph. I like what I'm seeing for Hedera. Oversold on the 4 hour. Okay. Pushing up on the 1 hour almost like everything else. So see if you can get a little more love. But, I feel like the whole market kind of needs a little cool off now. We're going to watch the 1 hour on Bitcoin. Really, that's going to show you what the rest of the USDT pairs are going to do. That's why we watch Bitcoin and all these other oscillators so closely. But Hedera hash graph, if you can hold this level pretty nicely, the 4 hour is looking very, very scrumptious for Hedera hash graph. So thank you so much for putting that on the radar. And thank you for talking about it, Rob Lisbo. Thank you so much, Rob. And let's take a look at one and LRC double dipping for I Want a MANA, but you've been here for a long time. Thank you so much for coming on in. 252 people watching, 126 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. You help someone else find out their awesome information, find out about a new coin, something like we talked about EPIK Prime today. More people hit the like button, more people are going to learn about EPIK Prime. And EPIK Prime never reached out to me. Just to disclose, no one paid me to talk about EPIK Prime. I have my own brain, my own mind. Most of my channel, literally 10% of my channel is promotions. I rarely do them. They have to be something I really like and I'm really into. Bitcoin not holding 58,000. Back to 57.9. And let's take a look here. That 1 hour's got to come down. So, worst case scenario, we keep dumping back to a high and we double bottom here. Best worst case scenario is we double bottom at 55,277 and we keep jumping here on the 1 hour. Okay. But I'm bearish right now for the afternoon. Okay, it's going to slow down some of the altcoins too till we can get back. Once that resets though, remember that 4 hour and that daily are ready to go, and the dollar index is about to dump, showing you signs that Bitcoin wants to fly by Wednesday, Thursday. If the dollar dumps, Bitcoin's going to fly into Thanksgiving. It's been a notoriously known place for things to pump. Wow, but there's a dump there, 57,000. We were just at 58,300, holding well. And you notice I'm not opening any trades today. I'm watching Bitcoin very, very closely. There's just too much up and down right now. There's a lot of chop. I don't like to trade chop. I'm going to wait for something to show me more confidence, and then I'm going to use use that confirmation for a more highly probable trade. Don't force trades that you don't have to for any reason. There's no reason to force a trade. You don't have to force a trade. Sometimes the best trade is not trading at all. Okay? Let's take a look at my baby EGLD. 491 on the way to 500. And look, with my target up there at 496, looks like we came very... How do I do this? How did I know where the target for EGLD was? How in gosh name, in tarnation. Let's go back to the facts. Let's go back to the books. Let's go back to my team. Thank you so much for giving me the timestamps every single day. You guys are unbelievable. Look, EGLD at 138. Let's see what I'm talking about here. It's absolute insanity what we're looking at here for EGLD. Absolute insanity. Been there, done that. Oh, this was last night.
Give me
this
the
was like
shove,
10 hours
Sammy.
ago.
Stop digging the hole.
446. And we're showing you it's about to go to 500. Last night, nailed it. Look at this. Absolutely nailed it. Nailed it. Nailed it. And now it's going to start that. And that's a place where it's going to cool off a little bit there. It's, it keeps getting extended though. We're getting, look, that the 21 and the 200 are starting to get far apart. Okay? The 21 and the 200 are starting to get far apart. Oil pump, wise words. Life is a pool. Like pool water. Be like pool water, right, friend? I don't know if you want to be like pool water. That's kind of gross. Full of chemicals and kids pee. But I think I know what you're saying. 15 minutes getting spent here. It's double topping here. Little bit of bearish divergence here on the 15-minute for EGLD. Unbelievable gains for EGLD. Unbelievable gains for EGLD. It went on a massive, massive tear. Like, I can't even believe it. 489, it was just at 496. This thing is out of control. Little more push-up coming on the 1 hour. But to me, it would be smart to nibble on some profits here. Just an idea. Not all, not every bit of it. In my opinion, I'm nibbling. I'm going to nibble on some profits. I got in at $20. I mean, that's insanity. It's 488. Like, a 24x. Unbelievable. Had you put just 10K in here into $240,250,000. I mean, that's how you change your life. And that happened in a year. In 1 year. Last November, EGLD was $20. Could even have scooped it up for like $50 and been pushing an 8x right now. But to do the 24x on EGLD, and had you been watching the channel back then when we were looking at EGLD, going over it, and what are we going over now? And that's the key right now. There's a 20x lingering here on the live stream somewhere. Is it Hollow Ride? Right? Is it Cryo War? We don't know. But we push through every single day, and we're here every day, and that's why we're not lucky. People call you lucky. Oh, you're lucky. You make $250,000 off EGLD. Not saying I did. I'm just saying if I did. So lucky. And I'm like, well, hell, man. It's like I put in the work every single day. I don't take a day off. If you don't take a day off and you make your life goal to help other people, that is going to be it. There's a key to success. Keys to success. Do the same things over and over again. Be consistent. You have to have the desire. You have to have the desire. Like, I've always wanted to be, like, literally, I believe I could be a billionaire. Maybe a trillionaire. Like, I believe there's no level to where wealth could go for any person in the world. Not just me, any person in the world could reach heights they never thought possible. It is possible. And so the desire and the belief that it's possible, that's also something. You must believe these things are possible. If you don't believe something's possible, then it just isn't. Your mind has to be open to create the path to success, okay? And then the last thing that I want to mention, right? You have to have your money work for you. You can't just make money. You can't trade your time for money. You cannot trade time for money for all your streams of income. There has to be streams of income that your money makes money for you. You cannot just make, my whole life I gave my time for money. You'll never be able to get as wealthy as someone who's not doing all that. So, right? trading time for money. I'm not saying you can't do it. I do it sometimes, of course. I do tutoring. I do group sessions. I do trade time for money. But I make sure it's a rate that I want to be paid, right? So $490 EGLD, banging on them. Absolutely amazing. Doing damage. Unreal. I'm still just, and we hit the target. Congratulations to anyone that jumped into EGLD, even just last night. Like, for 14% gains in literally, like, 11 hours. Like, we were doing this last night at 10:30 last night. So, EGLD continuing to rip the face off the market. I love y'all. I have a twin sister, just so y'all know. I just texted my twin sister. I love my twin sister. She's a lawyer. Yeah. So don't mess with the lifer, okay? My twin sister's a lawyer. She go over real quick. So, like, in the snap of a dime, I have someone going over stuff. Hey, can you read this over? Tell me what you think. Can you show me the legalese? Literally, my twin sister's a lawyer. One of the best things you could ever have in your back pocket is a twin sister. The second best thing you could have in your back pocket is a twin sister who's a lawyer. Pretty sweet, if you ask me. So, especially if you're a guy like me, pushing boundaries and doing what I do. I'm a frontiersman. I'm going to need some lawyers, right? Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you for jumping on into the live stream and calling yourself crypto lifers. Okay. Sand and Mana, we did it all. Let's go back into the chat. So, I don't make anybody sour over missing super chats. Let's take a look at one in LRC for I Wanna Mana. Feels like that was just days ago we went over one. And guys, I do have to make the stream a little short today. A little shorter than normal. I got a crazy day ahead of me. Renting a house for my family. We're going to have a blast. But I'm excited, of course, but got to get things ready. So one, I like what I'm looking at for one here. Personally, looking absolutely scrumptious. The daily time frame starting to move, right? From the bottom here at about 23, and we're moving on up to the target here at 35. I'm personally in this trade, just so everybody knows, just want to disclose that. I'm personally swing trading one with about 10K, but that's neither here nor there, but I'm personally swing trading one, okay? I got a bigger target here, look, on the 3-day chart. I'm playing this 3-day. It's about to turn, and then I'm going to rip the 3-day all the way up to 56. So my idea is I'm playing one on the 3-day chart to 56. I'm going to double up. And then from there, I'll see what happens. So one, I like what I'm seeing for one on the bigger time frame. Let's zoom back into the smaller time frame. Now, just like everything else, the 1 hour, as you can see, the whole market moves together. Bitcoin on the 1 hour's high, they all got to come down on the 1 hour. Little bearish divergence here too as well, as you have swing up to swing up and swing down to swing down on the RSI. Know your divergences, my friends. Please jump into the beginner's course every single Tuesday. I'm not doing it tomorrow because I'm traveling. I apologize for that, for the holidays, but I will be around and ready to rock next week. And actually, I wish I was around. And I may even do a surprise class. You never know. I just like to work. And even though I'm going to be with family, it's just 2 hours for one day. And I know how much people I help. So, and someone say, oh, you're money hungry. It's cool to make money, but I just like, you know, everyone's going to make money in what they do. That's part of life. You go out, you go to work. Some people make more than others. Some people make less. It depends on the effort put in, the time put in, and how many people are you helping. The more people you help, the wealthier you will become. It's very simple. I go by the Jim Rohn idea. And so I decided my channel, give away everything, give away a lot of knowledge, give away a lot of ideas, give away a lot of technical analysis, give away support and resistance, give away the education. Educate people, right? I am not a financial advisor. Nothing I do and say here is financial advice. What I am is I am a educator. You are a student. I am a teacher. If you join my trading group, what is that? I post charts every day, all the time, things that I'm looking at that are showing you how the technical analysis will eventually play out so you can learn for yourself how to use TA, okay? Then we also have a TA learning library where you can jump in and start doing it yourself. It's a great learning group where you're going to learn so much. We also put coins on your radar that you may never know about, like GALA, NAKA, all these different coins that most people haven't even heard about. We got Shiba Inu on April 18th when no one knew about it, right? We got into ORE before anyone even knew about it. We've been getting into coins at $1 million, $2 million market caps, doing heavy research, figuring it out. So if you want to be a part of a think tank, basically, the hottest, most progressive, loving, no profanity, we not heavy meme, just the group is a very progressive, intelligent group of people looking to change their lives, looking to make life-changing wealth. If that's what you want to do, jump on into the Patreon, jump on in. Every single day it's open. You can pay with cryptocurrency. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com and we'll get you in the group today. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com. We'll get you in the group today, and it starts the day you started. So if you start today on November 23rd, 31st, whatever it is, 1 month till December. If you pay for 3 months, it's $270 in cryptocurrency. If you pay for 3 months, that's $2.70 a day. Jump on in to the Patreon. You will not. Actually, I think it's $1 a day. Yeah. Shout out to everyone on the live stream. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. No, $270 a day. Yeah. I always mess up with that because it's not even math, right? 10 days would be $2 and whatever. Shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you for being here. I want to take a look at ORE. Been a second since I gandered on it. How you holding? $28 million market cap. Coming down a little bit. Getting a little bit of a sell-off. Just 4 minutes next flag, in my humble opinion. Just flagging out with the market. Looking healthy. Bit of a cup and handle, honestly. I love this beat. Bit of a cup and handle there for ORE. And there's the measured move. ORE looking spicy. So there's one. I see one getting to 35. So I told you I'm personally in one. I got a trade going for it. I like what I'm seeing for it. I'm in for the long haul. It's the one for me, baby. For now. Just for now. I'm swing trading it. Nothing crazy. Just a swing trade for one. Okay. Now we'll take a look at LRC. LRC. Loop ring. Loop ring was hot to trot. Last night broke a little bit out of the inverted head and shoulder. Coming back down to test the trend line here. And then you want to look at your support and resistance lines. Open it up. Take a look at what's happening here and take a look at your support and resistance lines. We got support right here at 234. We got support here at 219. We got resistance hard at 290. A little bit more resistance here at 281. Resistance there at 335 and resistance at the top there at 384. This is where you need a Fibonacci level because you got to figure out what's happening. You take it from the impulse to the top line here and you want to see what you did. And did you bounce off the golden pocket? You want to know what the golden pocket is. It's between the 0.68 and the 0.65. You want to know how to add it. I'll do it all for you. Hit the settings button. Go down here. This will be unchecked. Check it. Like this. Check it. Turn this to a 0.065. Also add the 706, the secret fib, if you want to be on point like the lifers. These are tips and tricks you learn coming here and learning with the crypto lifers. So jump on in every single day. I don't take a day off, so neither should you if you want to change your life and make a difference. I did, and I'm going to keep doing it, and I know you can too. So shout out to everyone here on the live. Appreciate each and every one of you getting rejected by the 382 Fibonacci and the previous high. Okay, 1 hour coming on down though and curving up. I like what I'm seeing here. Bit of a retest. 4 hour doesn't have too much momentum. Look at the daily. Daily wants to rip. Daily wants to rip back to the upside. You already bounced off the golden pocket, so you're in a good zone of accumulation. Personally, LRC is in a good zone of accumulation. I like what I'm seeing for LRC. Again, do your own research, do your own trading. I'll never tell you what to buy and sell. I'll never tell you when to buy and sell. That's on you. You got to figure that out for yourself. All I can show you is how I use technical analysis to look and to lower my risk and make sure that I'm not jumping in and using my emotions. Emotions will destroy you when it comes to trading. You cannot be emotional when you're trading. Just not going to work. I'd like this to come down to the oversold region. We are doing what's called a retest. That's the top trend line. We're retesting the top trend line. Now, if the 15-minute is low, then it's highly likely we're doing a retest. 15-minute is low. Highly likely we're doing a retest. So now look, 15-minute about to break out of this falling wedge. That will change the position of the 1 hour to flip, and the 4 hour still has momentum. So Yep. That's all I got to say is yeah. I swear, didn't I just move this trend line? Did move it back when I did. So there. Honestly, 258 looks like a beautiful entry right now for LRC. With a target all the way back here at $5. So about to double up, a little under a double up here for LRC. On the radar, LRC. Little wedge if you zoom in on the 15-minute. Hard to see now. Tiny cup and handle there too as well. We'll get to the next chat. Thank you for everyone coming on in. 253 people. Thank you for jumping on in to the Crypto Library Show. I appreciate each and every one of you. Woke up today, said thank you, dear Lord, for my life and my children. First thing I really saw was my baby. She smiled at me. I said, thank you, dear Lord, for my life, man. What a beautiful life I have. I love my children. My children and my wife are everything to me. And honestly, when I moved out of New York City, I love New York City, but so many distractions, so many things going on for a man to think, oh, you moved to a nice hometown. I moved to a nice town in Boston. Nice kind of, not rural, not too rural, but, a suburb. It feels like a suburb, but it's close enough to Fenway Park. And it just, I cherish my family and everyone. And I see how many other people cherish their family. And it's just more family orientated here in Boston than it is in New York. Everyone's running around trying to show everyone who's who in New York. In Boston, and people were proud to be like, I go to the local ice skating rink and I run the youth hockey center and I do this and so I came and I signed up to be a coach for soccer. I was like, oh, all my neighbors do something for the community. I'm going to step up and do something for community. So, I just got to put that out there. Super exciting times. I'm so happy to be back in Boston. Boston strong, baby. Boston strong. Shout out to all my Boston people. And if you're not from Boston, I love you anyway. I love you from all over the world, no matter where you are. Shout out where you are in the world. Let's show people where we are in the world. Lifers, where you at? Show us where you're at, lifers. Let us know where you're at in the world. We got people all around. I'm telling you, we are the multicultural, multi-international group here on the channel. Call us Jackson Heights because we got it. The KuCoin and open up an exchange, open up a KuCoin. There's referral links in all my videos. I do get compensated if you hit a referral link. For instance, if you hit this TradingView link, I get an awesome little commission. They give me TradingView points. If you hit 3 commas gives me a nice little commission too as well. Brave Browser also helps me out. If you buy a Ledger Nano X as well, they did not accept me into their affiliate program. I do not know why. This Coinbase, if you buy $100 worth of Coinbase with this link, we'll both get $10, right? Open up a Binance US. I don't know if I get anything for that. I may actually get something. Yeah, there is a referral, so I think I do. I just never really talk about it. I don't talk about referrals much. I don't push them. I'm more into the education for whatever reason. It just doesn't dawn on me like most people. Sign up for KuCoin though. Really sign up for KuCoin. Get yourself ready. Get yourself a KuCoin and sign up for BolsaDex. 2 great exchanges. I'd advise always using a VPN because a VPN keeps you private. People won't be able to connect your IP with where you're going. You want to keep yourself private online. VPNs are really used for privacy to keep schemers and scammers away from your life, Okay, let's see where everyone's from here. Canada, England, Las Vegas, Woonsocket, Rhode Island. Soccer is the best. Seattle, Toronto, Iraq. Shout out to Iraq BCD from Iraq. Sacramento, Montreal, Canada, Jersey City, Australia, Mozambique. Are you kidding me? South Florida, Brockton, Mass, Derek Martin, Charlestown, South Carolina. Brockton, man, hardcore. Portugal, Sweden, Colorado, India. Driving back from New Mexico to Vegas, Jimmy Phillips, India, Jayville, Florida, Jacksonville, baby. Wanamana from Jacksonville, Scotland, Australia, France, Romania. I actually have a KuCoin. Nice job. Get into KuCoin, become a KuCoin millionaire. Brooklyn, New York. Shout out to Brooklyn. Grace. Shout out to Brooklyn. Canarsie, Bed-Stuy, Brownsville. What? Binance, Won't work for me, but KuCoin works, baby. There you go. India, Mexico, North Carolina, Toronto, Los Angeles, Israel, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines. Wow. That's what I like about you, bro. Lifer, if you sign up today for the Patreon, I will be charged again on the 1st of December. Not if you pay for cryptocurrency, though. Email Crypto Lifers. Email Crypto Lifers. Yeah, but the December 1st is the best time to sign up with a credit card. But you can always email Crypto Lifers and pay with PayPal or with cryptocurrency. You know Jason Casper. Me and Jason Casper are buddies. I have his cell phone number in my phone. Yes, I know Jason Casper is a great dude. Shout out to the Crypto Lifer. MATIC BTC pair. Lifer bouts to rip. Please, man, compare February 2021 move of ETH with the current one. Philippines, Antarctica. Are you kidding me? Chi-Town, Sweden in the house. Portland, Oregon, North Carolina. Love this. Look at the RFOX, Wick, Tyson Fury. St. Vincent has the best weed in the Caribbean. Wow. St. Vincent, Black. You guys are crazy. Casper, the friendly ghost. Eastleigh, baby. My grandma came off the boat from Italy with 3 sides right to East Boston. And boom, here I am. Eastie, baby. Italian from East Boston. I got you, baby. My first girlfriend in high school was an Italian girl from East Boston named Gina. I swear to God, my first girlfriend ever was named Gina, and she lived in East Boston. So funny, man. The Irish kid and the Italian gal. Let's take a look at GALA ripping to the upside too as well. How's CHR looking? 13 Sisters. Oh, wow. Shout out to Gina. Gina Petrillo. I shouldn't put her name on. Gina Petrillo, if you know who she is. I had a really good friend lived in East Boston. One of my sister's best friend grew up in Eastie. My good friend lives in East Boston right now. Right near the right where the highway kind of comes in. Spokane, Washington. Can you check out MATIC and Math? What is Math? Polymath? Is Math Polymath? Shout out to Joe for the $20 super chat. Coming in strong, Joe. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Can you pay with crypto to join the Patreon fan? You can pay with crypto. Email cryptolifers@gmail.com and check out the Lifers testimonials. You'll know you're in the right place. You're next, Gen. Southie is the goods. Shout out to CMAS. Gina versus Gina. Ever go to Mike's Pastry downtown? Oh, yeah. Her last name was Bombino. Gina amped. I used to hate going to school and classes, but I'm here every day learning. Shout out to the People's Coin. I make learning fun and interesting. And, you know, when you get paid from all the learning you do, it's actually a lot funner, right? So, shout out to Spokane for the $20 super chat from Joe. Let's take a look at CHR from my man, Jacob Watkins. Thank you so much, Jacob. I appreciate you for the $5 super chat. Thank you so much for coming on into the live. GALA ripping back to 41. Pushing up on the 15-minute. Probably high on the 1 hour like everything else, though. It is. Could almost say it was in this, or did it break out? Or is it kind of forming a wedge? There's 2 different stories. Gonna move that back down. Move the measure, move back up a little bit. Tweak it. Tweak the settings, man. Tweak the settings, mate. 95% gains coming out of GALA. All the way up to 74. GALA, baby. GALA. We're going to look at GALA. Naka, and haka. I do them all together. You just got to. GALA's look, it keeps doing this double bottom thing. It did it here. Look, it's kind of creepy. It did this thing more than once. Look, it did it here. The double bottom. The double bottom. Now it's doing it again. The double bottom. It's doing the same strange pattern that I saw it do over and over again. It really likes this pattern. I don't know what it is about it. Because you don't see it all the time on other charts. It's pretty funny, right? It loves this little thing. It just keeps doing versions of this thing. Come on, how many times? I got you. Yeah, this little thing. Fractal magic here. We used to do a lot of fractal magic here on the show. It was all fractals all the time. Absolutely out of control. One thing I do want to caution that my mind just saw, and we are overbought. So we're overbought on the daily, on the 1 hour. And I've seen massive dumps happen on the 1 hour. I'm not every time, but so we're overbought up here. You know, caution. We're having rising price with falling volume. That's not a good sign. I always talk about falling price with falling volume. I guess you could say there, though. We have falling price with falling volume reversal. Okay, that's all right. But what do I see here? Is a shoulder, a head, and a shoulder with a nasty dump to the din side. See that? It is getting negated so far, and it's all about support and resistance. So we bounce off 34, made a higher high, and we bounce off 38.6 on the way to 41, pushing. All right, so far we're getting it negated. So that's why I'm always open-minded. So you don't look at one thing, you look at the whole shebang. Shaboing, shebang. Shaboing, shabang, shabong. MATIC and math. Is that polymath? Thanks. Save me from getting back to the chat. Thanks, Fing. St. Vincent noted. Do you collect Vive or Omi? Nah, I don't. What about VChain and Audios? UBX looking so good for a breakout. Shout out to Jimmy Phillips. I like you, Jimmy. I like you when you talk about UBX, baby, because I got a big old bag. Not poly, but math. Fing book. Okay? New Boston, Texas. Interesting. I'm from New Boston. Hey, can you check out SLP? By the way, thanks for the RFOX TA. Shout out to Bobby Fam for the $20 super chat. Bobby, blowing my socks off over here. Unbelievable. Bobby Fam, my fishing buddy, my fishing and hunting buddy. Appreciate you, Bobby. Thank you for everything. So look, if we can hold this level here above 35, 36, well, we got to wait for this to come back down here on the 1 hour. Whole market needs to kind of cool off a little bit. You're going to see this for a lot of different ideas throughout the day. RFOX is sweet. Look at that thing, back to 24 and booming. Look at the wick to RFOX all the way up here to 25. And bam, look, it came back down and said once it breaks this level, it can move. What did it do? It broke that level. What did it do? It can move. Shout out to anyone jumping into RFOX. Shout out to all my peoples. RFOX banging on them. Telling you, man, it has a huge, it's connected to a lot of stuff here. RFOX. Now, that was the rejection there at 25, 29. Came back down on the wick. What an insane move. Actually, wow, it's coming back up strong, though. RFOX on a massive move. Shout out to anyone that jumped into RFOX. I got into RFOX down at 13. I did sell it at 21. That was my move. Came back down, thinking of getting back in, got into something else instead. RFOX banging on them, though, and headed all the way up to 34 is the measured move. Congratulations to anyone that jumped into RFOX. Banging on them. Do your research, man. It's connected to the metaverse heavily. RFOX up a beautiful 34%. And from entry, RFOX up a beautiful 70% gains for RFOX so far. So shout out to anyone that jumped on into the live or jumped on into the Patreon and did do deep dive research with me where we found out about RFOX, kind of spent a lot of time on it, kept updating about it over and over again, talked about how to retrace the top trend line here. That's a retracement. And RFOX going for the bigger measured move. 70% gains for RFOX. Boom. And, you know, it doesn't care what Bitcoin's doing. The metaverse does not care about Bitcoin. The metaverse does whatever the metaverse wants. It does not care about BTC. I'll tell you that right now. My move is all we ask for. If you chase other profits, you will never realize your own. Right? BBANK, Block Bank, please. Shout out to Tony Rubin up at the spot. Thank you so much, Tony, for all the love. Appreciate you for coming on in. Let's take a look at SLP. But RFOX, 70% gains for RFOX. Banging on them. Banging on them. We hit the sweet spot right there. Perfect entry. Never hit the stop loss. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. Bang, bang, bang. Woo! RFOX booming to the upside. What a beautiful day to be alive. I wish I held my RFOX, but I didn't. Actually, I don't. I'm happy with the move I made. I have another plan. I moved my RFOX gains into where? Into wax. Into wax P. And we'll take a look at that too in a second. Would have wished I did it now though, but you never know. Don't beat yourself about everything. There's always time to make a gain. The older you get, the more you're in these markets, the more, you become an investor for life. It's not just like a bull run you're trying to get in and out of. You realize this is a long, I do this for a living. This is my life, right? So the best life ever too. I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't change it for the world, man. And this is what I dreamed of doing. This is what I always wanted to do. Not always. When I was a kid, I didn't really know about trading. But once I got to New York City, once I saw the money, once I saw the people, once I saw the movement, I started getting into the ecosystems, into the world. I looked at the bankers. I looked at everybody. I said, everybody needs a guy that can learn, that knows how to turn small amounts of money into more money. Having that skill is a skill everybody wants. If you have that skill, you don't have to work for somebody else. You could work. It's a hard job. Learning TA, learning how to be a really good technical analyst, is probably one of the hardest things you'll ever do in your life. But once achieved, oh my God, the freedom from it, there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it. Nothing like it. I'm telling you right now, there's nothing like being your own boss. Be your own boss. For the rest of my life, I will never listen to another person tell me where to be and what to do, except for my wife. Except for my wife. Shout out to Bryce Rakich. Thank you for the super chats. For some reason, they expire. Okay, how many people are ready for the long haul? 11:50. I got to get here at 12 or my wife is going to have my in a jar. Yes, I said it, my in a jar.
Watch as this guy uses a technology called holoportation, a mix between teleportation and holograms. With this, I think you could run a country from your basement.
What you see right here, this is portable. It's the size of a vending machine. It fits in the corner of a room, and it beams in a 4K resolution image in real time. You can create, you can beam anybody from anywhere to anywhere in real time. And when you're looking into the camera, you're
hold up. If you're an
educator, or
Yo.
if you're a politician, or if you're an inspirational speaker, or a religion.
You hear that? If you're an educator, the world of education is opening up to people like me. I am going to be in boxes all around the world with hundreds of people in front of me while I sit in my house with a green screen. This is insanity. This is absolute insanity. I want to buy this right now. I would buy this right now for my company. I'm telling you, this is insane. This is insane. Yo. So weird. I mean, should we be happy about being disconnected from reality? I don't know. What a nutty world we live in, I tell you what. OPTC, look, opacity Bitcoin just keeps ripping, and we talked about it here. Congratulations. Banging on them again. Another win, 48%. And where does the total? Went even higher. Looks like it went up 100. No stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. A total of 72% gains. We hit the target, though. Banging on them, OPTC. OPC. remember when the market was acting funky and everyone was bugging out. We were like, you know what? This swing was looking very bullish despite what the rest of the market looked like. Look at the 1 hour was ready to rock, blasted off. OPC for 48% gains. And this is a Bitcoin pair. That's making 48% Bitcoin.
You could feed from the safety and security of your own campaign headquarters.
What are some interesting use cases you could use this for? Watch as this.
That's so cool. That's amazing. And if you just look at the wins, I mean, it's insane. ORE for 150%. Cocos for over 100%. HNT for 159%. FTG for a quick 54% overnight. Like, that was fast. CFG Centrifuge for 122. LTO for 99. No one even talked about LTO. One of the only channels even bringing it up. FKX, Fort Knoxter, Remark. And now what I like to do is these things that pump, and we'll look at CHR on that super chat. I know you super chatted CHR. We'll take a look at it. It's still on my radar. I gotcha. And we'll take a look at SLP for Bobby Pham. And we got to take a look at MATIC too. We'll take a look at MATIC for the first $20 super chat. The MATIC network. So here, this trade eventually got stopped. Look, not every trade. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. So I almost spoke too soon. It got close. Falling wedge for MATIC. That's a cup and handle on the 4 hour. Look at it. It's a beautiful cup and handle. Coming back into the channel, right? After we broke out of the triangle. So cup and handle for MATIC. I got a big old target for MATIC. That's what I see happening for MATIC. Oversold on the 4 hour time frame. Just like everything else, we just got to get over this day of the 1 hour being high. And we got to watch Bitcoin. 158, really, MATIC after everything? That's kind of pathetic. So yeah, I got into MATIC like months ago. MATIC's been the least performing asset. Very sad. It'll go, I believe it'll do well eventually, but come on. To hold it for 7 months to make 1x, 2x, it's not a good look. Like, it got outperformed by a lot of other coins. It will pump eventually, and it's a good long-term hold. I'm not trying to hate, but took way too long to make some gains for MATIC. And math. What is math? Math token on the FTX exchange. So first thing I do is I look at something here, and I look at it, and I put in the support and resistance lines right off the bat. And as much as I want more super chats, I gotta run. So if you guys keep sending them, I will have to leave. And I don't want to upset anybody. So 12 o'clock, I'm out of here. Strictly. I'm not letting my wife tear me up today. There's math. There's my idea for math. If we can hold this level, it might go down a little lower. You don't know, right? There's nothing guaranteeing it can't drop. It's blew through all the fib levels. It's basically in an 886 retracement. Pretty sure about it. Yeah, about to go to the 886. Might go one more lower and bounce off of 44. You never know. It's sitting at 88. No guarantees. Let's look at the 1 hour. This one's actually oversold. One of the few tokens that's actually oversold in the 1 hour. Defying the rest of the market. Could you get a bit of a push up? Although, however, here the 4 hour is high. Unlike a lot of the other rest of the market. So, this one's kind of opposite of a lot of coins. I don't touch it till the 4 hour comes on down. Does have a giant measured move. All the way back up here to $3.46 if it can do that. Math. The math token. And what is the math token? What does it do? Hamster SHIBZilla. I'm in SHIBZilla. It's moving today. I got some SHIBZilla. Let's see. Up 55%. Yeah. ORE cup and handling. My Twitter account's been compromised, but I'll fight to get it back. Okay. MATIC and math. CHR is looking. Then we went through everyone where they live. That was awesome. Can you check out SLP? By the way, thanks for the RFOX TA. Anytime, my friend, anytime. Let's look at SLP. And we'll take it CHR as well. I never liked this coin. And when it started to pump, I was weary of the pump. Something about this thing is, the payment system and how it works, I don't know. I'm not a fan of SLP. I personally would stay away from the coin at all. I would write it off as a but again, that's me. Axie Infinity, you might pump again, and you never know, but I didn't have faith in the rally before it spiked up, and I still don't have faith in the rally now. Pretty ugly chart. I'll give you the support and resistance is right here. I mean, if it doesn't hold 5, it did. Double bottoming here. I want to see it break above 892 and then start to kind of make higher lows. I don't pick up gum on the side of the road. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just... I would have had a stop loss somewhere around here, and once it started to drop, I would have bailed on this thing. Definitely. Like, I apologize to anyone who's holding this long term. I never touched it. I never even talked about it. It was never... I knew what it was. It was on my radar at the very beginning stages right here. Maybe when it popped. Maybe I might have hoped it would pump here a little bit. But maybe a super chat or something. Someone asked me about it. I'm not really a fan. Just got to be honest. Want to look at my baby Radix, EXRD, Radix, acting erratically, hopefully. I kid. Erratics to $1. Only 2 levels of resistance left. Forming a bit of a flag here, too, as well on the 4-hour. This is on my radar. Let's go over to CHR. CHR and CHG like to kind of pump together Chromia. Also, some big news for Chromia. And it's forming a beautiful bull pennant. Look at this. Some say it was in a bull pennant that broke out. Others could say it's in this, and it's still breaking out. Either way, it's a flag, and it's moving with a big flag and a nice pull. Pause. Oversold in the 4-hour, just like everything else. Probably that 1-hour needs to come down, but we're doing the flip. This thing's bouncing off the 200-day moving average. This is hot. You do whatever you want. I would enter this trade right now. You do whatever makes you happy. I personally would enter this trade right now. 15 minutes low. Yeah, with momentum, I would enter this trade right now. But you know what? Bitcoin could ruin it. So just be wary of BTC. There's CHR banging on them. About to do some damage. That 4-hour wants to kick it and rip it. Just remember that. CHR on my radar. I personally would enter this trade right now, but you do whatever makes you happy. I'm not entering the trade right now. But it is if I had capital allocated and it was something I wanted, this looks hot to trot right now. I like what I'm seeing. CHR. I have 2 big coins I'm going to talk about in the Patreon today with my patrons. Not going to bring it up here. One is going to become the major infrastructure of all of the multiverse, decentralized finance, and more. It's something you may want to take a look at. I think it's going to be one of the most instrumental coins used. It's going to be really used by everything, and it could become one of the biggest coins you ever talked about. So you might want to know about it. I'm going to talk about it in the Patreon today. Just going over. That's the kind of things we do in the Patreon. We go over coins that before they're big. We talked about RE before it was big. Almost every single coin. We went over Link when it was 178 on my channel here too. Sand when it was 4 cents. I mean, we've 100x many different things. EGLD back at $20. The list goes on. If you'd like to be privy to the mind here that works 24/7, always at the speed of light, and is going over the research and the analysis of so many different coins throughout the day. Epic Prime before it started to blow. We found so many coins on the low before most people even knew what they were. Cake at 60 cents. And then BitBoy talked about it 2 months or 3 months, maybe even 4 months later. We 40x'd in Cake. I 100x in Safe Moon live here on the live stream. Like, we've done it live in front of everybody here. So, you know, I watch BitBoy. He's like, welcome to BitBoy, the channel that shows you how to make money every day. It's not true. It's not true. This channel, I truly believe, shows you how to become self-sufficient, how to teach yourself how to become an independent person and become wealthy for the rest of your life. I want to teach you how to change your life forever. Not just for a day, not for one bull run, forever. Forever. Shout out to everyone here on the live who's sticking with me through the thick and thin. Shout out to everyone that stuck with me when Bitcoin dropped all the way to 30K. When we called the bottom at 32, I get into 32,400. We called the bottom as a group, as a team, and we rose right out of the ashes all the way back to $69,000. What an insane win for the group, right? The people that left the channel and left the trading group jumped back in. We're like, damn, what was I thinking? That was the best time to be there. The dips are the best times. That's when you can make the most money. Millionaires are made during bull runs. Billionaires are made during bear runs. Remember, the bear run is where you accumulate the cheapest prices, when nobody wants anything to do with anything. That's where you build fortunes. Most people aren't paying attention to the right things at the right times. Stay focused, my friends. Stay thirsty, my friends. Stay on point. Okay. How's the stream cooking and looking? How we doing, everybody? 226 people, 223 people, 188 likes. Can we get the likes up to the watchers? I would greatly appreciate it. It would be pretty sweet. It's funny, there's been a different sentiment in the group lately. It's weird. Do you know Sammy Sofa? Oh, that's kind of rude, huh? Tony Rubin, he threw a super chat in. What did he ask for there? BBANK, Block Bank, SLP, RFOX, MATIC and Math, CHR. We got him. Please click the subscriber button if you haven't. It truly supports your Lifer fam community and the Lifer. Thank you. I would like to join the Patreon, but there's only a $99 monthly. That's a bit expensive considering this is no other options. Mr. Shrek. Dude, no offense. What you get for $99, all right, are you ready for this? What you get for $99 is every single chart that we put out. Last night we hit EGLD for 14% overnight, right? $500, 10% is $50. I mean, that's half of the Patreon. I'm just saying. You do whatever makes you happy, though, and we'll teach you how to trade. We'll teach you how to trade for the rest of your life. This is an education, man. If you want to go to a college course and pay. A college course is $3,600 for one course. That's not even a whole year. It's one semester. If you join my Patreon for a year, it's $1,000 in cryptocurrency. And people are making $50,000 changing their lives. Like, people are changing their lives with the Patreon. Like, look at the testimonials. You get the 99 room, which is all the people just giving you charts, things that they're talking about. Look at everyone just going over things. Sand pumping. You're with a lot of group people that are going to push you. You're paying $99 to be with the most progressive people in the world. You should make some Black Friday discount. No, I should not. No way. No way. My business is too early. Black Friday's discount for someone that just came out. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe so. And so, every week, we also do a weekly screen share from 6 to 8:30 where I go over token metrics, which cost $83 a month. So, dude, I do that 4 times a month for 2 hours. Then you have a Q&A with me. You have access to me 4 times a month with a Q&A on a weekly screen share for $99 a month. You are out of your mind to even consider it to be any cheaper. I'm actually going to raise it to $250. It's going to go up. And you know what it is? It keeps people that don't believe in themselves out of the group. No offense. People that don't think they can do it, they kind of don't come into the group. People that want to make a change, people that really believe in themselves, they join the group. Eventually, 6 months from now, $100 becomes, if I told you my life a year ago and what I've been doing now, you wouldn't believe it. You wouldn't believe it. I'm not going to throw things at your face, but I'm just saying. If you don't join the Patreon, you do whatever makes you happy. But not joining the Patreon, I think, is a horrible idea. You won't find a better education elsewhere. Plus, you get your awesome 24/7 banter in the 99 room. Check, if you're smart, you'd have made a fee already by watching this guy. Shout out to Earl Grey 06. Super chats. Tony said not to worry about Block Bank till tomorrow. By the way, we'll take a look at it real quick and then we're out of here. Nah, Tony's too good of a dude. I don't leave anybody hanging. Not my peoples. I don't leave my peoples hanging. I mean, it's got the name bank in it and AI and blockbank.ai. You missed my super chat for CELR. Sorry if it's not prompt enough. We'll take a look at CELR. I didn't miss it. I just didn't see it. I don't get to see everything anymore. Block Bank, the future of banking. We are a one-stop solution that combines the power of decentralized and centralized technology in a simple and secure web application. 50K Blockbucks users featured in Yahoo, Business Insider, MarketWatch, CoinDesk. DeFi, spend your crypto worldwide. Apply for the Block Bank card. I like that. Anytime I see a card, I get really excited. I like to see that idea. Stake your bank tokens to earn 24% APY. That's a beautiful APY. Nice and safe. Interesting. Block Bank. $11 million market cap. Are you kidding me? And more? Dude, this is hot. I like this. I'm looking at the contract address right now. Dude, I think you found us a gem, dude. If they do what they say they're going to do and they're not just a bunch of shenanigans. But right now, I like what I'm seeing. Overall project, I like the idea. Let's take a look at the TA. It's not all some high place, too. It's kind of come down a little bit and consolidated. Formed a bit of a long bowl here. This is quite interesting. This is on my radar now. Block Bank for sure. Definitely on my radar. Thanks, Crypto Lifer. I joined the Patreon. Shout out to Tony Rubin. Take a look at PFY. It exploded since you did TA on it yesterday. Portify. If you like cards, PLU has a working product and only $5 million market cap. $55 million market cap now. Wow. Once the rent is paid and Christmas is covered, you'll see me in the Patreon, hustling hard over time. Thank you for everything you do. Oh, the citron is actually a raw tiger's eye. Oh, this is a raw tiger's eye. This is, thank you, Phoenix Soul. Yo, Phoenix Soul, man, I didn't get to talk to you yet. Hold on. Thank you so much, Phoenix Soul. Appreciate it, man. Look at it, man, I'm wearing it. I'll put it on. I like to show it every day on the channel. I'm 24 karat. Italian gold. Yeah, baby. All right. 12:10. I got to get out of here. Thank you, Crypto Lifer. I joined the Patreon. Take a look at PFY. Oh, Portify, man. I like what I'm seeing here for Block Bank. I like the TA here on Block Bank. Showing signs of life here. Block Bank with a bit of a double bottom, too, as well. I would research this. I would research Block Bank. I believe the Patreon's worth $500 a month. I really do. I really, really do. I did a pool in my group. More people said it was worth $1,000 a month than anything else. Man, your group is great. Group's amazing, bro. Jump on in, baby. You're welcome. Haha. I love that you like it. Bless, brother. So nice of you to do that, man. So nice of you to do that. What was this one? What was this one here? And I gave my daughter the little one. I'm gonna put it on a necklace for her. Can you look at the ETH monthly ISR? I think we're ready for a bear market. It's never about how much for the super chat, but they take away from the top of the chats, and the team can't always see it. So just let us know if it happens at Crypto Lifer CELR. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. It's a blue tiger's eye. So beautiful, man. So beautiful. Thank you so much. High vibrations at all times, baby. At all times. Decentral. BTC.D Central Con in Miami, November 30th. Oh, we got to come. I got to come. I got to go to Miami at the end of the month, babe. Book me a flight. I'm going to Miami to hang out with Stack. I'm going to Miami, baby. November 30th, babe. No. The Lifers in and out for a 48-hour in and out. Tuesday morning to Wednesday night. That's how we do them. City to city, baby. 1 night and 2 days. Tear up the city and have a blast. Don't do it to me, baby. Don't do it to me. Don't do it to me. Is Omi on your radar? It has, but it's a little high. Do you share your portfolio and your trades on the Patreon? I do a little bit. I've been advised by my lawyers not to go so full-blown with sharing all my money. Okay? I don't want to be robbed or hurt, and I don't want people to mess with me. It's starting to get to be a lot, and so, but I do show a lot. I show a lot, believe me. It's like you're with me 24/7, dude. I'm in there at 1 in the morning. You become one of me. Stop stressing it and just jump in and stop waiting. I'm telling you right now. Do whatever makes you happy. I don't like any pressure sales. Anytime someone pressured me in a sale, I just walked away. So, I don't like pressure sales. You do whatever makes you happy. I'm telling you right now. I show up every single day. I wear fine suits. I'm very successful. I'm having a great life, right? I have 2 kids and a wife, and I'm a family man, and I love my family. These are all things that I'm showing you every day on the live stream, so I don't hold back on the live. So imagine if you were there with me in the Patreon. Just imagine. Like, do the math, my friend. So look, we talked about CELR USDT here for an entry at 11, and it's at 13.33 all the way up here to the target. I got a target here at 179% at 29 cents. And that's CELR for you in a nutshell. Target's actually a little higher. And no stop loss got hit in the making of this trade. CELR moving very, very nicely. So there's CELR for you, my friend. In case you wanted to know. 4 hours also oversold, ready to rock out, so that's good. It's a good sign. Why do I care what anyone jumps in? The point is to learn how to read charts yourself and be self-sufficient. Exactly. Super chat CELR. We went through LRC already. It'll be timestamped at the end of this video. In an hour, come on back, and you'll be there. All right, everyone, I got to get out of here. Time is money, as my wife said. I got to jump out of here for the day. Thank you so much for everyone being here. Thank you for being a part of the live stream and calling yourself Crypto Lifers. At the end of every live stream, I say 1, 2, 3, crypto is life, and we're going to do it together like we do at the end of every live stream. Thank you all. I can't thank you enough for being here. Without you, there is no Crypto Lifer. So thank you so much each and every day. On our way to 17,000 subs and more. I love you all. Hope you're having a wonderful week. Hope you have some plans for your family. I will live stream every single day. I will not take a day off from live streaming. I will take a day off from tutoring and teaching. That's just what's going to happen. But I will still be in the rooms. I will still be looking at coins. The market does not stop. So I will not stop. I love each and every one of you. And I'll see you tomorrow at 10 a.m. Have a wonderful time. I love you all. Be safe. Crypto Lifer is out. I love you. Crypto is life. There's nothing else. Don't play yourself.